in the beginning, highly likely, if you are active, if you are trying, if you are chasing and you are working hard, then probably your mind may also change. And there is nothing wrong with to the law school. What exactly is that what you will end up doing, right? You might end up entirely else later on. And nothing wrong with that. The fact that only thing is that don't sit idle, and whatever you do it with passion. Like when I wanted to be a diplomat, I really wanted to be a diplomat. I had no question. And I chased it and I really worked very hard. Whatever had to be done at that point, I did. So get a job in a corporate law firm, I did whatever I had to do. I left no stone unturned. Similarly, in a startup, I left no stone unturned. But things will change, and your best laid plan is always 2020. Hindsight is when you're looking back, you will feel like everything is perfect. Like, I done that. I should have done that. Why didn't I do that? But it does not make sense because, look behind, everything is perfect. You know exactly what to do. The problem is to look forward and know. You are looking forward, things look good. So it is important that you accept that you do not to law school and things will shape up as you make your journey. There is a way to predict the future, right? You can predict the future, and it is a very powerful tool. Okay, just take a moment and think about this. Look at your college's recent college you are in, right? So Samriddhi, you are, for example, at Ramaiya, Akash school in Noida. Okay, so look at your college's recent graduates in 2019, 2020, right? They already graduated. And recent 2020, like think of 2017, 2018, 2019 graduates, right? What they're doing today, right? Just look at them. Like, look at 20, 30, 40 of them, and you will start to get people end up, right? For example, in a lot of colleges, especially if you're not from a national university, a lot of people are in litigation jobs, which are so-called jobs, but they are paying barely, they're getting paid 10,000, 15,000 salaries, stipends almost, right? Can't even call a salary, maybe it's like a stipend that they're getting paid. It's getting paid that 6 months out of college, 1 year out of college, but if you're getting paid that out of college, it is a big problem, right? You will see many of them have altogether left law and doing something. You have to be careful because, you are footsteps. And if you do what they have been doing, right, then you'll end as they are tomorrow, right? So just think about it. If think is that, my father is this way, my father has achieved these things in life, do the things that he has done, I'll end up there. Now, there's a problem with thinking like that because my father is much more older for different time. But at least the people who are 3 years, 4 years ahead of us, what they have done and what they have been doing will end up in similar places. That makes sense to you, right? So, but this does not apply to people who are 10 years or more older because their circumstances and situation than what you are going to face now. So I will give you an example, right? So the law entrance exam, when there was not even any CLAT 15 years back. Okay, now at time competition was very less, but if whatever strategy I followed back then, if you follow now, some of it might be working, but it is not safe to follow my strategy, what I followed 15 years back, right? You need to follow what is working today, like what worked in the last 2 years, 3 years. You have to check the ground reality and take decision and not follow what people have done 15 years back or 10 years back. And learn from but it is important that mistakes and the success of other people who are in the same path, who are on the same path, okay? And I mean, that is an important way to learn. It is very important that you are learning of people in your generation, people around you, and the success also. Because somebody in your generation is successful, or somebody who's 5 years older than you, who's learn much more than from that, rather than from Ram Jethmalani, who succeeded 50 years back. Whatever experience he had, it is like, and the way Gopal Subramaniam or Harish Salve succeeded, that may not work for you today. Even in the Supreme Court for last 20 years, even that person's strategy, that person's experience work for you. Okay. So very important thing to keep in mind. So find success stories in your environment, people who are 5 years older than you, and try to learn from that and apply. Okay. And learn from their mistakes also.